Welcome back everybody, it's me, Gunmanzer92, and we are back today with Gran Turismo 7. If you like the video, please hit that thumbs up button and leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and my content if you haven't subscribed already. If you do subscribe, thank you so much for subscribing and supporting me, my channel and my videos. And don't forget to hit the bell so you don't miss any of them as they drop onto YouTube. So yes, Gran Turismo 7, back today. We have completed all of the menu books that we have. However, saying that, we do have some extra menu books from post-game. We could just double check here. Look, there we are. All of the menu books that we have completed. So, what we said in the last video is we're going to look to see if we can complete some of these extra menus that have one car outstanding. So we have 3 cars to get. We're kind of hoping that it isn't just a case of buying them. We're kind of hoping it is a case of you have to win them in races, but we shall see. If it is, what we'll do is we'll buy the car, we'll do a race with that car, and obviously so on and so on. So let's find out. For this extra menu, I'd like you to get your hands on some Honda Type Rs. The Type Rs belong to the special Honda series made especially for the circuits. Complete your collection, and I'll tell you why we'll be seeing you. Okay. So yeah, let's see then. Let's just see if this is actually going to be racing or whether we're going to have to buy the vehicles. Previous ones have obviously been that you race for the car, so you have to get sort of 3rd place or above to get the car. But it does look like it's going to be you have to buy the car. So what we'll do first then is we've added the car to our wish list. So I'm going to head into and buy the car. Where are we here? So we're Brand Central. Kind of hoping you don't have to look around. You should be able to go straight to wish list here. Look. And that's the car we need. So it's not for sale. Okay, so do we have to buy it from a broker then? Let's have a look. So it's a Type R. Do we have to buy it from the used car dealership? If we do, we've got to hope it's here, obviously. Which it looks like it isn't. It's sold out, it would appear. That's the car we need, but we can't buy it. Okay, so this is going to be a little bit more difficult than we thought it was. But that's alright, so let's... we know we need that car anyway, so we have to try and keep an eye out for that car as best we can. Let's just drive into the cafe, and what we'll do is we'll wish mark, or put our wish list on for the other fair ladies that we need here. So we needed that one, and this one down here. Let's just see if any of them are for sale. Didn't realise it was going to be this difficult. What we'll probably do then... Oh, here we go. So it does pop up with a car is available on your wish list. These cars are available for purchase. So we could purchase the 350. Where's that then? Zoom in. It's not there, is it? Was that me? I didn't miss it. I'm looking. There she is. So that's the one we need, I think. So let's buy that car anyway. Silver Q. Is that the one we've got in our thing? No, it's not. It's a Fair Lady Z 2-seater. Problem is you can't go straight to the menu, and it doesn't look like we can buy the other ones either. So we're looking for the Fair Lady Z. It might have been me. We might have missed it, but I didn't see it. It's definitely not there, is it? That's really strange. We are here. It does say that the car's available for us to buy, but it's not actually here. There she is. Okay, we probably skipped that quite a few times, but we found it. That's good. So there we go. We've got our first car, the Fair Lady Z 300ZX. What I'll try and do is we'll try and keep to 3 races here. What we'll do in a minute is I'll earmark all of the cars that we can do, and then we'll try and use each car that we can do, like I said, up to at least 2 races if we can get it. So let's just go and collect our extra menu, as we have our reward, of course. Congratulations, you've got all 3 cars. This completes your Nissan Fair Lady Z collection. Once you've collected your rewards, I've got some stories to tell you about these cars. So there we are. That's our first one done there. So what we're going to do is we're going to all press the wrong button completely. We're going to earmark that and see what that does. Obviously, it gives us a reward car as well, so that's pretty cool, and quite a nice car. The G Ready, of course. Very nice car there. So we're going to, next on to that, obviously we're still collector level 31 there. So we're going to screenshot this one. We're going to screenshot all of the ones we can try to complete today. We're just going to earmark all of our ones here, but what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and get a race done first. So there is a particularly noticeable models from the Nissan's iconic Fairlady Z sports car range. It's a wonderful collection of cars. Fairlady Zs have been prized the world over for more than half a century now, consistently evolving over that period. It all started with the S30 Fairlady Z, which made its debut back in 1969. This has been honing its sport car development skills long before the Fairlady Z appeared. In the 1950s, for example, it built the first Datsun Sport, emulating the open-top sports car popular in Europe. Then, in the 1960s, it developed the Datsun Fairlady series. Nissan carefully researched the traditional two-seater sports car being produced in Europe and used what they learnt to create an all-new kind of sports car, one that was far more advanced than the Fairlady Z. Specifically, the first generation Fairlady Z, the S30, with its elegant coupe body. The S360 looked great and drove like a dream. What's more, it was also cheaper than the European's counterpart. It would also go to do well in motorsports, including the Japanese touring car races and international rallies. 550,000 of these S20s were sold worldwide. As sports car goes, it was an enormous hit. That's how the legend of the Fairlady Z begins. The next chapter takes us to 1978, when the second generation, the S130, made its debut. However, by the third generation, the Z31 in 1983, which had all of the new engine, bodywork and styling. The fourth generation, the Fairlady Z, was the Z32, which first went on sale in 1989. That was obviously the car we've just collected. It was fitted with a V6 twin-turbo engine, the most powerful that Nissan produced at that time. It was also the first Fairlady Z featured a convertible model. The Z32 was beautiful to look at, and the renovation in the way people had come to expect of the Fairlady Z. The fifth generation, the Z33, did not appear until 2002. It had the unmistakable look of a Fairlady machine and boasted a natural aspiring engine as well as the VR layout. It was also relatively cheap for a sports car, thus continuing the tradition started with the first Fairlady Z. The sixth generation, the Z34's chassis, featured a special wheelbase which made it drive like a real FR sports car. The latest addition to the Fairlady Z range came when the seventh generation was launched in 2021. The Fairlady Z range has countless fans all over the world, and many events are held for the community. Everyone with their favourite generations and favourite models, and every Fairlady Z is loved by someone. It doesn't matter which one you manage to get your hands on in the end, they are a very special sports car, one and all. And obviously we've picked up every one. So that's good. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to have a look at seeing what different sort of racetracks we can run this car in, really. So let's start with that. Let's get out there and do a decent race with this Fairlady Z. We're obviously going to go to Asia and have a look at what we're looking for is races that we haven't done, to be fair. So we want 480 pp at the moment, so 450 there, so that's probably a little bit too much. What else have we got here? 600s, a couple of 600, a 550 I see there. So maybe we could look at tuning our car and go for a 550 Japanese Clubman. Our best result's been done though, to be fair. I want one that we haven't done yet. So there we are, look. Clubman, it's level 3, so it could be quite hard, but we shall try it anyway. The rest of them I think we've done, so... Excuse me. Yeah, the rest of them we seem to have done there. So, although it's not a lot of money, it'll be quite interesting to do it. Although we haven't done that one either. A VR, can we use this car? That's what's probably the better thing to check. So yes, we can. Okay, so can we do the race shop from here and buy extras? No, we can't. Okay, so we are going to do... I'm going to do this one, I think. We're going to do that one there. I know it's only 10 grand, but it'd be nice to get it out of the way. That's obviously what we're going for. We're going for doing as many of these races that we haven't done as possible. So I'm just going to head in. I'm not actually going to bother. I was just heading in there to have a look at seeing if we could upgrade the car, but I don't know. I don't know that we're going to have the room. I think it was 550 though. I think it was 550 for upgrading the car. So let's just have a quick look at tuning here. We do want to try and get it to above at least 500 if we can. So let's go to club. Let's go to semi-racing. Here we are. So we're going to go semi-racing silencer. Takes us to 488. A medium RPM turbocharger. That takes us up by quite a bit. We're not going to use that. Flywheel and clutch 490. High steel suspension 502. What else have we got here? I would like brakes if we can get them. Don't really want that good a brake though. Sports brakes, here we go, 506, very nice. And some bore up, what's that? 513, camshaft 520. There we go. So we've got a few different bits there that we can try and use to our advantage, obviously, for this car. So we're not going for money. We're purely going for using a race in this car, just so that we can say we've competed. And what I might do is I might cut this video down to 2 races, just because it's obviously going to be a little bit longer for collecting some of these vehicles. So here we go then. We've got our car. Our car's ready. It does say suggested PP 450 actually. We've gone to 520, so I might dodge that one. There is a 551 there that we've done already, so I didn't really want to do that. That's 600. 550 there. We can't do it because we need sports tyres and it needs to be fully tuned. I don't know if we're going to be able to buy sports tyres though. Let's have a look at mediums. What's that going to do if we equip those? That takes us to about 550. But it's got to be 550 or less. Okay, so let's try and buy the hard tyre then, because that should take us down ever so slightly there. But we'll still be on a decent tyre, right? Yes. Okay, here we go then. We've got 5 laps of this racetrack, but it looks to be a relatively decent track. So let's dive in and see how we can get on here. Obviously, we can't switch tyres. It does say there we needed 2 tyres though. We could come back out and switch to the hards, I suppose. Let's see how we get on. I don't think we're going to get on very well here, but it might be that we have bitten off a little bit more than I can chew, to be honest. I don't think we're going to be able to compete here. I'm just having that mental moment to say, come on, don't be silly. You're going to have to come in and pit. That's what it says. Fuel consumption +2, tyre consumption +8. And you've got 5 laps to do with a very long circuit, I believe. And yeah, I don't think that's going to be the right one to do. We're going to have to look at something else. We're going to have to look at something else here. We want that's a Clubman Plus. That's another one of those. This is a 450. The only other thing I can think of doing is, do we take off some of what we've just done? That has to be a front forward thing anyway. I just can't. We can't even find a race to do. What's that? They've been done. That's been done. They've been done. That's a 730. I tell you what, we're probably not going to do very well here, but let's give it a go anyway, because we can't really seem anything else to do. So let's give this car a run out. Might be that we have to do a little bit more tuning just to make it a little bit more competitive, possibly. But then we can't go over 550 either, so let's see how we get on. We just want to get a race underway. Okay, so here we are. We just wanted to get a race underway here. There's only 5 people in this race, so not like we've got much competition. But it'll all be on how our car does here. It's obviously 5 laps. We've got tyre consumption. If I can get to a point where we don't have to pit, that is obviously going to be a massive advantage for us. We're up to 3rd place already, so we're going to get a trophy for this. At the moment, that is. I can't see this track being too demanding on these tyres though. Right behind this McGann now. got the RX-7 right in front of us now. He's overtaken us as we come down into this braking area here. Shut the door on me there. That caused me to brake again and crash. Oh, oh. Oh, it doesn't like that. Let's go to Traction Control 2. The RX-7's going for a move on the Renault Megane. Oh, that was silly. More interested in the cars in front I was then. This car's quite loose, I have to say. Well, that's one lap done. I don't think we're going to catch up with that RX-7. I think he's going to be a little bit too quick for everybody. Can we get round the outside of this Megane? Yes, we can. The Megane is now behind us, which is good. We've got 1.9 seconds to the RX-7 in front. I do think we'll stay there, if I'm honest. I do think he's going to be a little bit too quick. There's no way that this car should catch up with an RX-7, in my opinion. That was the kickback that did us there. We are in second place though. I'm sticking to second place at the minute, so that's good. Yeah, I see he's a good sort of 2 seconds quicker. I thought he would be, if I'm honest. We can get a good first sector, but it's not going to be enough. That RX-7's just a little bit too quick in a straight line, I think. That was slower first sector than there. We're now 3 seconds in front of third place, so that's good. I wouldn't be surprised here if first place gets the fastest lap of the race again. As this race progresses. Kept it, no idea how, but we managed to keep that. Flat to the fore as we come through that corner. Gap's now 4.3 seconds to the leader, and about the same. It was about the same to third place there, so that's good. Bit wide. Tyres squealing. .4 seconds, so we are comfortably in this penultimate lap. We're confidently sitting in second place. With realistically probably no shout of getting any higher. Although, for some reason the RX-7's having a little bit of a problem, so unless they've got the soft tyre on and he's cooked his tyres, which is quite possible, as our tyres start coming to us, of course, because we've got the hard tyre. He says that just as his time's creeping up to 3 seconds again. Don't hit the wall. We are closing him down here. Or at least we were. 2.7 seconds is the gap. He's most definitely coming to us here. 2 seconds is the gap now. Final lap of the race. Can we get this 2 second gap back? I don't think we can. I think 2 seconds is a little bit too much. Although didn't need to hit that wall. Did not want to hit that wall. That might have cost me there. Oh, that's wide. Got the run on him out the corner. Oh dear. Tried to take a little bit too much liberty through there. That might have cost me the win there. Because we probably would have had that. But that's okay. At least we caught him up. We were capable of it. It's just a mistake there in the final lap that cost me that win. But that was okay. That was good. Car felt good. Obviously the hard tyre doesn't help, but probably helped us out towards the end of that race anyway, so that was good. So we got second place with our Nissan, 63,000 credits and 14 miles there for our marathon. So let's just have a quick look, just to see quickly if there is anything that we can do. If there is another car that we can get. I don't know how often the used car thing updates, so it'd be nice to see if there's another one, because we've got a little badge there to say that there's one available, but it's going to be the Nissan. Yeah, I thought it would be. That's okay. That's all right. That's okay. That's okay. So we can't buy the other cars at the moment. We can't buy any other cars at the moment. So we can't buy that car. We can't buy those cars. We've got Renault collection there, so that's pretty cool. And Toyota at the top here. So let's try, maybe, and have a look at... Let's have a look at the Toyota 86. So let's mark those two and see if we can get any of those cars. We can. Brand Central says we can get one. Might be both. Might be both. You don't know. So here we go. We're on the Toyota, which we're assuming is going to be here. Toyota showroom. So there we go. We've got both cars here that we can buy. So let's buy the GT15. Let's purchase that, please. We're not going to use both of these cars. We'll only use one of them. Thank you very much. No, we won't use that car now because we want the 86 RZ from 2021. We are going to buy it in red as well. Let's buy that. This is the car that we're going to use. We just need to find a decent race for the use in. So at the moment we're sitting at 490p. It'd be quite nice. There was a couple there that were 600 that we haven't done. So first of all, what we're going to do is we're going to dive in, and it'd be nice to try and do another Asia race. Obviously we've got the one there to say that we've collected one of our menus, but we just want to jump in. We'll do the menu at the end there. We're just going to have a look at the Asia race and just see if there's another racetrack. Another racetrack that we could do that's about 600 pp. That's what we're sort of looking for, because I don't think you're going to have enough room to upgrade this car, and it'd be under 550. So you have got a World Touring Car 600 there. That one there. Can we use this car? We can, basically, yes. Okay, let's have a look at that one then, maybe. There was another one, I thought, for 600, which is this one here. World Touring Car 600. That looks like it could be quite a big race, though. That's 12 laps, so that might be for another day. Yeah, okay, so let's look at this one here. It's going to be quite long, I think, so maybe not. Looking at the length of race, it looks like it's going to be quite long. What have we got here? So we haven't done that one, that's 800. We're not going to get it that high. Problem is, I'd like to do races we haven't done yet, but finding those seems to be rather difficult at the second. PP, can we use this car? No, we can't, because it needs to be something from the 90s. Come on. Okay, let's have a look elsewhere. Let's go Europe. Maybe try Europe, and we're looking for something around 600. 600 something, if we can. Maybe a Sunday Cup. What's that? So Sunday Cup here. Can we use this car? We can use this car. I recommends 380, but it's only 2 laps. So this one will be nice and quick, because obviously Luca does like to talk about these cars. So let's just use this one. It'd just be nice to try and get a race done here without having to mess about too much looking at different races and stuff. It's only £5 We're going to absolutely blitz the field, I would have said. So yeah, we're going to do this one anyway. It's only 2 laps, nice and quick, just so that we can get a little bit of a showing of our new car and the last Toyota we needed for our menu book. So here we go. Traction control, I'm going to turn that off because I imagine we're not going to need that in this race. Yeah, look, as you can see, we are going to absolutely smash the field away. It's going to be very, very slow AI through here. It's no. That's obviously the no traction control then, so that's going to be a little bit tricky. So let's keep it at 0. And we're going to have to be a little bit more careful with this car, which is going to be good. Although saying that, it's our first lap, we've done 4 corners, and we're already leading. We knew it was going to be easy. We just wanted to get a race in and see what this car's like. At the moment, I quite like it. I do think you need traction control 1, but I'm going to go stick with 0 for now, just because it's not going to be a very difficult race. So we can feather that throttle a little bit more than we would have liked. But we're nearly 5 seconds in front. We've done the first lap. We've overtaken everybody in that lap. So, but we're over like 110 or performance points than what we should have been. So it's a very easy race, but it's for very low credits anyway. So it doesn't really matter to us that much. As we come out of that corner into the long chicane, trying to throw it about here. It's got a decent snapback on you to try and catch your slide in, which is pretty cool. Obviously this is pure stock car as well. We've done absolutely no tuning to this car whatsoever. It's a 2021 model. I think it was a 2021 model. Those air ducts on that dashboard are very old-fashioned. So, anyway, very easy race there. Just wanted to get a race underway on the in the 86, just so we could say we have used the new car that we got. That was a 21 model as well, wow. So, race completed, done. 7,500, 2.7 miles done for our driving marathon as well, so that's good. Let's get that underway and get into Luca and have a word with him about our menu book. And I believe for the Toyota menu book, he will be giving us a ticket, so we can open up that ticket and see what that ticket is all about as we head into the cafe. So, Luca, extra menus, Toyota menu, receive our ticket. Congratulations, you've collected all 3 cars. This completes your Toyota 86 collection. Once you've collected your present, I've got some stories to tell you about these cars. So there we are. The Toyota 86 completed. We got a roulette ticket as well. So there we are. Extra menu 1 is complete and 4 is complete. So that's pretty cool. So Luca, the Toyota 86 or the Hachiruku, apologies if I'm saying that wrong, belongs to the 3-generation series of FR sports cars. It's an absolute stunning collection. These historic original models are the 1983 AE86 Corolla Levin and the Sprinter Torino. While the basic Corolla and Sprinter were being reborn as space-efficient FF vehicles, the sporty coupe version of the Levin and the Torino was developed with a tried and true VR drivetrain, a first since 1972. First-gen Levin TA27 inherited the FR sports car history of the AE86 Levin and Torino. Was the Toyota 86, which went on sale in 2012. The same can be said for its successor, the GR86. It's a lightweight and manageable car. Thanks to the VR combination, it's extremely approachable and allows for endless possibilities when it comes to motorsport and tuning. Or that white one on the left there looks pretty cool. So yeah, there we go. That is going to be our 2 menu books for today. We will try and do as many menu books as we can. I think it's going to be a little bit of a trouble waiting for these cars to come in, mainly to the used car dealership, it would appear. So yeah, you know, we can get rid of the cars that we have got. I am going to open up that ticket in this video as well, actually, while we're there. So we do have that car already, so we're going to get rid of that one, and we do have that car as well now, so we're going to get rid of that one as well. So that's good. We got some credits there. I'm going to head to the garage and open up our ticket that we just received for completing extra menu book 1. So here we are. Let's receive this ticket and find out what we're going to get. So here we go. Come on, gift. It's all going to be parts. We'd like the Citroen invitation if we can get it. No, we're going to get the crankshafts. Were they pistons? There's crankshafts. We always get crankshafts. We've had a couple of crankshafts in this game, I think. I'm pretty sure we have. Yeah, so there we are. That's a crankshaft. Let's just have a quick look at and a bit of a recap of our menu books and find out what sort of menu books we're going to be taking on in the next video. So what we'll try and do is we'll have a look at some of these menu books down here. Obviously, we've got to get to collector level 32 to unlock. Is it just the 1? I think it is just the 1. So for menu book 32, that unlocks us 1. What we shall do while we're here is we shall wish list these other vehicles, as we are going to need them at some point as well. So what we can do is in the next video we'll look at buying the ones we can buy and using a couple of those in races, and yeah, go from there really. If we can do it that we can buy all of the Fiats and all of the Corvettes, what we'll do is we'll buy both vehicles. We'll buy obviously both Abraths. I think I'm saying that right, Abraths. We'll buy both of those and then we'll use one in a race, and then obviously again we'll use both of the Corvettes and then we'll try and look at using one of them in a race. So we do get some racing in as well as we do these extra menu books, and hopefully obviously upgrade our collector levels and unlock some more menu books. So that is all we have time for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. We had a couple of races there in some newer vehicles that we had to buy and use. So yeah, hope you liked the video. If you did, please hit that thumbs up button and leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and my content if you haven't subscribed already. And if you do subscribe, thank you so much for subscribing and supporting me, my channel, my videos. And don't forget to hit the bell so you don't miss any of them as they drop onto YouTube. And I shall see you all in the next video.